Change your diet, change your life, change the planet.
I've seen Tim's videos and I've seen him, he's in Vermont now and he's running in cold weather. That's motivation.
Well, you know, you said you only run if the spirit moves you. I run between 80 and 2 weeks ago it was 120 miles a week.
Okay.
So between 80 and 120 miles a week. That's 12 to 17 miles a day.
That's a lot.
Every day, no days
That's a
off.
lot.
But
Okay.
I also don't force myself to do it. I don't say you have to go running now. You've got to go run 15 miles now. I
Okay.
never do that.
Okay.
I simply get dressed. I walk outside. I see how I feel. I wait if need be. Sometimes I sit in the car for 10 minutes. And just check in with my feelings. How do I feel? Do I really want to do this?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll get dressed, I'll get in the car, go to a trail, sit there for 10 minutes and say, you know what? I'm not going to run.
Feeling it.
I'm not feeling it. Other
Yeah.
times I sit there for a minute or I go outside, I breathe in, I look around, and I take one step. And how did that one step feel?
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't so bad. Take another
Yeah.
one. And then I take 20 steps, I'm like, okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was
So
going to be.
it's really
and then I
showing
end up
up.
running 50. Yeah, showing up.
It's showing up.
It's showing
like
up.
showing up for yourself. Like when I go to the gym every day, I just say it's my job to show up. Whatever happens thereafter happens. But I show up, and then more often than not, the energy just moves you. You get moved, and you know you're going to feel so good during and after. So running raw on YouTube, amazing video. I think we're similar in that we're kind of tolerant in, like, we know that our diet isn't perfect. What I eat isn't perfect for everyone, and there's a certain tolerance and an inclusiveness that I've gotten from Tim and when he talks about food. And there was one video that was really special to me. It's about nurturing. I look at food also as something like the biggest love act we can do for ourselves. So eating the most highest quality, most beautiful organic produce is like a treat. I know I teach my child that eating that way is a beautiful luxury, and it's a love act, and I know that's how you see it too. It's not about deprivation.
It's gentle.
Yeah.
If your dietary choices are not gentle to your mind first, to your heart, if they're not gentle here, they're not going to be gentle anywhere else.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons that we make dietary choices that are not gentle to our bodies is because we're not being
Come in
gentle up
closer. I want to
here.
hear him. Say that again. This is good stuff. I want to make sure we hear him.
To
This
me,
is beautiful.
Thank you. Well, this is, when I first started the Running Raw project, I was the raw cheerleader. I wanted the whole planet to go raw. You have to be raw. You have to be raw vegan. If you're not, you're an idiot. And if you're not, I'm going to destroy you as an athlete. I'm going to show the world. I'm going to dominate athletics. And I fell on my face a lot because, first of all, that's not practical. There is no one diet that is perfect for
Right.
everyone. And I changed as well. And my diet, even though it's still vegan and even though I'm still eating raw, how I eat, when I eat, how much I eat, how I combine the foods, it's all changed.
Yes.
And I've also injected a little bit of flexibility in there because it's all about being gentle.
Yeah.
You need to be gentle to yourself here first.
Yeah.
And when you're gentle to your heart, to your mind, to your soul, whatever you want to call it, then there's a much greater chance that you're going to be gentle to your body. But when you fight yourself, when you are strict, when you're dogmatic, when you're rigid, when you say, I have to eat this way, it has to be raw, it has to be vegan, it has to be this, I have to lose weight, I have to go run.
Yeah.
That may work for a little while, but eventually you're going to
get too stiff.
Yeah.
I find that when I veer towards being so rigid and so strict, I end up feeling rigid. My life starts getting boxed in. And so I'll do something out of my box to shift it, to change it. And that will mean eating something that's not on my normal plan. Just to maintain flexibility of spirit, we need a softness to us, a suppleness. It's good for us to be strong, and it's good for us to be disciplined and have routine, and it's also really important to maintain flexibility in spirit and heart and mind. So when I heard that, I was like, okay, he may run faster, he may run more miles, he may be, but there's a similarity of spirit in our beliefs about all of this, which is nice.
Everything. You can't succeed without it. And gentleness also works for me as an athlete.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that I'm trying to dominate my body or trying to dominate other people, and that's why I'm an athlete. And it's not about that at all. It's about being gentle.
Yeah.
Like when I have to work out, like I said, I check in with myself. How do I feel? Is this something that's going to support me? Is this something that's going to improve my life
Okay.
fully, or is this something that is just me trying to dominate my body, beat it into submission, be disciplined, be
Right.
rigid, do as I say. I have to work out, and I have to work out hard, or I
Yeah.
have to eat this way. And
I don't sense that from you at all.
No,
at
I've
all,
learned
and
the
I would
hard way.
sense it. I would sense it. I don't feel that intensity at all, and it's so refreshing. And I have so many questions. I'm sure they're going to come to me after the camera's off, and I know you all will, because I mean, we have, to be an athlete and to be vegan, or not to call yourself anything. Somebody today at the gym said to me, I heard you're vegan. Is it true? No, he goes, is it true? Is it true you're vegan? And I was like, well, I suppose I am, because I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. And he goes, do you eat red meat? And I said, no. So you can call me something if you want to. I just am me, and I eat this way because I feel good. I have more energy. I'm perfectly fit. I mean, I have all the energy I need. So, and also a beautiful representation of being I don't want to call it vegan, but eating a lot of fruits and vegetables and being able to be an athlete, it to me is really something to look at, because all of those questions, do I get enough protein? What about B12? It's living proof. This is living proof that you can eat beautifully this way, whether we want to call it vegan or not, or 100% anything, because I don't like to call myself 100% anything. Gentle, conscious eating.
Yeah, gentle choices.
Gentle choices, and you can still have enough energy to run that many miles a week.
I put up a video maybe a month and a half ago about removing dietary labels.
Yeah.
And I went into great detail about not calling yourself vegan, not calling yourself raw, not distinguish yourself based on diet. Number one, because you create separation between
Yeah.
yourself and others.
Yeah.
But number two, because you're so much more than just what you eat.
Yeah.
Like, it's, Tim, I heard you're 5'9". Tim, I heard you're a man. Really? Like, dude, it's like all about being a woman. How can you be a man? Don't you miss breasts? When people ask me, where do you get your protein?
Yes.
I've changed my answer so many times over the years, but really now the evolution of my answer, when people say, where do you get your protein? What I'm really thinking is, where do you get your affection? Is what I want to ask them. Where do you get your morals? Where do you get your belief systems? Where did you get that information? Where did you get that question?
So you don't no longer say the amino acids and the
No,
leafy
I no
greens.
lowe tell
You
them
can
where I
enough
get my protein.
But I'm just saying,
Yes,
you
you
can
get
get enough
plenty.
protein in all of your vegetables, enough. Nobody we don't know of any protein deficiencies, so. But
the
also,
question really doesn't even need to be on the table.
No.
It's a question that has
I don't even
no
answer.
validity whatsoever. So I don't even
it's
answer
not
the
even
question.
up for review.
Not even up for review.
No.
And
So-
most of the people that are asking that question don't really have a use for all that protein anyways. Like, I'm an athlete, so I'm breaking my body down, I'm building muscle as I repair it from training.
Yeah.
If I'm not getting enough protein, obviously I'm not going to be able to compete at a high level. But if you're not an extreme athlete, what do you need all that protein for anyways?
Right.
Like-
And what if you are an extreme athlete? Like, do you recommend protein powders?
Not necessary.
Not necessarily. You just get enough from.
As long as you're eating enough calories and a wide variety of foods, you're getting enough protein. But if you're sticking with one, like I'm just eating bananas, or I'm just eating rice, or I'm just eating kale,
Right.
you could develop deficiencies. But as long as your diet is really varied and you're getting enough calories,
Then-
you're getting enough protein. And we're heading back into Euphoria Loves Rawvolution. I'm going to have a
Yay.
killer salad.
Yay.
Or should I say a liver salad? No liver in it, but it's going to make me live.
It's gonna love your liver.
It's a lifer salad. I love my liver loves it.
So I say get your greens on, everybody. What do you say at the end of your videos?
Peace out.
See you soon.
See ya.